Yemo bibia akwaba emfa umbra yem platform we eso. Awal Mohammed NPP communicator na waba montin so abe kansimbi edi afa 1 year anniversary of NDC in governance. Oshia ni mita bi ewo honoma na oye Alan Kwadwo Chirmantin ono nso ni communicator United Party na utie nsem a ewurano na woka anyhow ana one Awal Mohammed ego one-on-one ewo show do so a Jacob na ni show do so a it tells you say Ghana ibeduru baabi no obi a oni politics ni anase obi a afei na wabra politics nkura hie NPP communicator obetimi a floor down yebekọ ne akuti sa nkomo no he spoke about Ghana ye security system and how our economy no ono ankasa abi na no akasa economy no ejina yie. It's better than the previous government. Na wawo ni so mo de ombeka but ewia na nso bi obabi a mo ne be hye ho. Anyway, yebekọ ne akuti sa nkomo no na yekoba yedinaka ina ebesom ewe yan platform we eso. Inti mesro so oni obeya ne so do comment betum na wabo modna like this very video we na atimi ago viral. Yenti nkomo ni bi yekoba yebeto so ediamo.
Asɛm that's a power for this opportunity. Na mejidi say yebema president ni tirinkwa say at least in the last 1 year wahwe so Ghana for to abama no ama wahwe oman no so edi amaye. Inti congratulations to the president senior Dr. Bawumia edi kan ene Dr. Bawumia Northern Regional owie Northern Regional abeya Ashanti na wawie kra enra na o Salaga North and South awoye Savannah ewie inti ende o Northern Regional woko yendi Kwandan ne Wolensi na mete normal kakra bi afiri ho ansana maba because me nua ba no ekokan bibi about LI 642 2462 ema enkrofo itimi ekokwayem sana okan ekokwayem ko didi peche ene me ne wokasai companies bebre ewo kwayem a omo ye even after a repeal of the LI 2462 okay Chirano ene Newmont achim me ne wokasai omo ye
ewo forest be
ewo forest within the eastern region. And I make say the LI 2462 no enye no na ema obi eko kwayem eko tu eye gudie eno ye just a regulation a regulated that the ema obi tumi ema nitimi ko forest reserve eko ye mining eye Minerals and Mining Act 206 Act 703 ene say yan repeal section 4, 5 and 6 of that act now still obi wo ho kwan say obetimi akọ na wakoji concession e forest reserve akoye enu nti de kira no ene eye new monta chemeye no omunye illegality bia
but who accept say mu man kokko
o ukasa no na me wa
ah okay me ka
it will try me respond enu ti na ma wo ye me so ma for pen number to me type wo say
asa mu nyina mu iPad ye shema mo
eti enye no kure eti enene na nsakra me hu se Felix aka se omubebo modern because first no mutwa ntro moka ho ena mutwa ntro se LI na e buy no na mankrofo tumi se ombetimi akowuram akoye. Unfortunately at that time no we couldn't really explain because that time no o chire nkra obi ante ene the omu nyina hu eno nti na ama omu bae no it took them 9 months for them to be able to even repeal that law because omu nim say omu repeal kura na it doesn't prevent people from going into mines forest reserve on betimi akoye eno nti ma hu say ene na nsa Felix Kwacho for so dia beto ho say omu ebo modern na omu repeal sa na omu amende sections no within the Minerals and Mining Act no say na be ya e betimi aba say unni tumi bia obetimi akọ na wakoye again. So okay tell me say within 1 year scandal bia emaye asem ba ko ade bia make an say eda aponkyerani be wo no na ebe hu ne tenten because that time in 2016 ye campaign nyina no me no nyina na ye campaign a ye kan ho say ye bubo din ye kan crofo say scandals in na keka ho ye bae no omo a yetimi nya successful prosecution a ye do omo timi kotu efiase nipa maku 8 na ye campaign na omo din nim kra okay NCA scandal ye campaign 2016 omo din amba mu kra obi akra nim se bibi ho okay friends venture capital what high adwuma na problem ba one obi hu problem no say bia obetimi atua auto obetimi atua auto no ka scandal bia ni ho a enya hwe but question adam bibisa de bia ne say sisi ya minu ekra no me buy no the tail end of his friends the submission or can say 1 year like this under Akufo-Addo in 2017 na scandals be briaba sana o kan me boa. Okay, so when I can say 1 year na scandal anyhow. Okay, so NDC for Mokapa. Okay, so NDC for Mokapa, but it seems I listen to you. No. And I make say, okay, say 1 year ni scandal be anyhow. But Sadi, okay, scandal be anyhow. So you're comparing to your time because me say NDC for I can say oh your time no. Normal mo kan ye moving pina. Or mo can say contaminated fuel. And we check list of corruption ora for na ye na sa de nka ho eno na irudu confidence in politicians so utimi etna se twantro editia mpanimfo ewia eduru ba bia freni pa no be accountability you are not calling the person and that is the problem ye wo as a country so ye mbeka self scandal bi ho because ye wo abakosem say ye ba ye behwehwem ya buy the cancer President Mahama time no na ye riddled with corruption ya buy ye fa nipa maku 8 abuga pele kura wo kan enya Mahama de ni kotumu Mahama started the prosecution but yen and de ni kotumu abuga pele was sentenced in 2018 not in 2016 there is no way a President Mahama be can say report no buy ye na bibia e kire se e wo se o start prosecution ultimate start. He had to start it and was starting ya ba na be wi iti abuga pele any acid ko jail in 2018 again yenya Alhaji Mumina William Tivie Eugene Bafu Boni omuso echo jail from NCA scandal na enka normal ye kan ho kra President Mahama 1 year meka se ukase men rating na kotena baby can say me man 3/10 Yenti ama memani 3/10 and say programs I started with the IMF no or follow through sa and a drew baby a ye dria ene yetimi enya stability within the economy. So inflation at a 5.3 which is remarkable. Exchange rate at between 10 and 11 which I think say businessman dey hunya kesepa stability say ejina faako and you say bia beba form and say be kosoro ejina faako kakra bia and no predict normal bo ne na keka ho a very important for the businessman. Now so we share normal I see in the last 1 year I don't think there is ethical leadership in the president in the sense that in terms of security the high-handedness yedi persecute omo enka aban no ho esan say in the last 1 year abronye ye che no se wakoka nsem bi asem na kusisen ne ye koche se Obama se opposed to pictures bi pictures no nkrofo kuta tu ye che no ema bail no ye mani bail wie for 3 days see police officer no kwa yie enti am bail no to the extent that ye can want some sansan e be bail no just for the picture be to Facebook picture no e tu just 2 weeks ago and 1 week ago NDC ni ebubo tuo pine ema ye hui ade eche ya de no yanche no kra no police station police for ache no ye say na court ye say charge no 24,000 to wontu anko tena fie but so Obama e ko NDC ni o NDC ni I mean
Shatawale nipa no NDC
yeah we NDC ni because I have a kra no page to no we say your friend said President Mahama Ibrahim Mahama wambo didi
nti obodi NDC ni
neutral
person to me president.
Don't interject me. You spoke for like 20 minutes. But you have 10 minutes. Remember, give me 10 minutes. Yes.
Mama no 20 minutes.
Yes. Just a sarcastic So, Osha, this is the kind of security I owe my Again, omo kobu hawa kunsin. Any nana no. Omo ebe katre ye nse. Omo achi omo. Omo afa pictures amba. Oye nimo omo. How akumsin today onim nkrofo aye fine omo 4,000 so omo kotua no onim omo kra media bia ni ho aye call court ekoye saade no because eye NDC ni dia ya be fast track na ya katakata so ni aye. So in terms of security I did not see ethical leadership. In terms of promises president can say oba obeye president promise 133 jobs 24-hour economy yin or promise say oba automatic posting for nurses and teachers or kokane nursing training college bia ene nurses and teachers are here juma for the last 1 year otua omoka 1 month or no ni suna or in 2015-2016 na obi juma for 3 years na otua nka 1 month no san dia babion into omo amu ye juma kra enye on post to omo for 1 year no ye ma omo 1 month salary. It is okay ethical leadership again okay so obey a women's development bank in the first 120 days. Women's development bank in the last year almost 51 million Ghana. The share a year budget now be any why say even 1 cedi to do anything and was say what 401 million Ghana cedi atoho and no chiro say women development bank no amba last year this year so ye ni awreshemu say betimi aba because say o pese obi banka 400 million edba bank 1 million entimi set up a bank in this country it no so ewo ho again o can say obisi senior high schools mako 3 e the Amazon go for sa senior high schools no what really 2 budgets no bibie ni ho a ekere se obey bibisa so o share normal president ekaye compared to the ono aye in the last 1 year I don't see ethical leadership because anka me feel say the ono can say obey no anka oni so odiswa na ehun say ampa he's leading by example share coders programmer mo kan say mo be 1 million coders within 4 years nipa maku 1 million ti ye chichanka every year 250,000 last year finance minister can say almost 100 million Ghana cedis to do it in the media budget one can say we even release even 1 cedi edi amount so in the last 1 year enkwala na omukoto aba say ye be kire omu coders no amaso this year was I repeat say obema 100 million again omu I say ye be kire omu nsan adwuma a year national apprenticeship program no or can say obema almost 300 million Ghana cedis last year 300 million no only 21 million Ghana it omo ntimi anfa obia ama na ntimi anye this year what is kind of sukradi aba 168 million it is hard no so anko again omo can say obe create ejuma mako 10,000 every year or can say obe ni through NEIP no Erika J sika ye budget say de be ma no 100 million or man 34 million into wentimi an create 10,000 entrepreneurs na or can say obe create every year no so o share DSC na the only thing NDC for beka mesomaka dada say the interest rate the your friend saying the exchange rate and inflation but you see if you are measuring governance and you no na deka me no say oh this year baby obefa bia no ye benya construction in a keka ho last year mo can say mo budget 13 billion for big push 13 billion you couldn't even release even up to 2 billion of that amount of money to big push this year also we budget 30 billion we are looking at how it will pan out and don't say last year the okasa oben went to me and this year okasa o project here we take it with a pinch of salt because you feel say enye no krese obetimi aye again wo hwe eye normal ekoso you see normal boayefo nanso nkrofo etimi aye ne keka ho minu aba ne say oh this year wo hwe 24 fa baby obofa bia na program wo koso ne keka ho nkrofo oko how much did Ghana realize from it in 2019 you launched the year of returning $1.9 billion to the extent that okuje to a blackwa ebe can say year of return is largely a success. You just that December mama see. How much did Ghana realize in last year? In terms of tourism, nipa say na buy. Mokra de before say your first say December beso no kra no. Na baby ankrofo ba tourist ba omo ekoye adwuma no. Afi na mo say ekohwe no. Afi na mo say mo koye renovation. Ye kan ho asem kakra na mo say o mo bie nti omo mra. How much did Ghana realize last year in terms of tourism? And yet the Uncle Koji or money because Scanaba, ye the be ye impuntujuma ama aboa eye omana ma omane time tumpo. First time I will be a stadium ni. And you're not informed. Even fancy Gadam, it me feel stadium. Check. So enye no enedeka. Ye ka impuntujuma ye ka normal president eba ya o kan say oba obetimi aye e de abo oman no hwegalam say anopai post video bi on my Facebook page to the extent that president eteha Atiwa East constituency chairman kum DCE NDC constituency chairman o maye ni DCE e Atiwa East court e kan say concession mo obi ankoho. According to court documents, Okoya na omu ye galamse. Ye che no, ye de no court e Kofodia high court court de no kotu mu 8 days omu converting it to 12,000 cedis e manitui up to now that so 30 ye akonya no so. Akufado ye bo obi din e obosome frɛ ho ya danso e kan se wo ye galamse ya de evidence by we yi na di. But Atiwa East DC no or da so ewo ho ono kra de ye convict no court o enye se bia ya danso de na obi ate ya ye te se video o ye interview ya te ya na ye pamo no but we de court ene che no se wa ye contempt esan se wa ko eye asase no so akoye galamse na so ene what da so ho because on constituency chairman ho you call this ethical leadership. I don't see ethical leadership in this.
Okay. Awa me da se ye share your second topic no na ma me share sem fan free so Kranchiwa
yes
just so me just 1 minute
make ma 1 minute some will be 1 minute it say do so na so will be your submission now so part of your time now there two for na say or say massive push needed to stimulate domestic private investments. We share oman yi mu anaso oman bia so a ye say omo take deliberate decision say womo build omo billionaires. Nti bia say betuma nya be 20 billionaires e wo Ghana. Ayo oman bia deliberate you say me yen sase na be ba ma ankran Chris kasem be gina e momani se kasem so ejina. Nti yare tutu ya man Ghana ho a sa se no yen sheda eni bi sa se yen hwe se nwumakuo ankrankra mu yum nwuma no ye betu target be ye edu se edu no se ye disika omani so mu twe a emambo matro mu nwuma mu a ebeboa ama ya fa dwumaifo bebre ito tufo se be yanka Bank of Ghana hwe na won tua na mombi se na be betu maboa masa ankrankra nti kasam no betu gina ebeka o mani nyina ama wo mo e wahye no satumi anya bi ebe mere se be bibia te se sansa wo hwe sika sam se ne titie no a obibi ohobi ansa na Ghana for so ye suni e ban a ye da na die no so ka ho ti no se bi o discard kra be ma kra na I remember when I was in Kumasi, near see a this Maslock. So Maslock na omo de VWB and omo church at time no. Nipa de cast ni bi ma omo. Me won say nipa de nyina ye nipa say de ma omo ye de ma omo. Ni tue mu no foi. Edidi so a be pim sa bra ye we. Enti no wabra otumfo advocate say Bank of Ghana eje bibi etisa no. Yen ya ono ko amaye no yeso esu ne ban ya ye da na di no. Etisen ebe possible say betumi bibi etisa na ebe possible la. Okwan be so na me fa so aye no. And so we dey me 6 minutes.
Eja medase na awa akasa me no ankasa rant bebrebe nka menye.
So no so chere na adwene.
O chere na adwene but ensem bi wa ha awo ye zongo boy pa asawase. Na me ya say won say we nso ye ya papa Mahama second term. The second term. I won say second term of ya papa Nanado Dankwa Kufuado. Ai na ya papa ba omi aye vice. O promise zongo for adie bi. Wanya ba kokra. 16 secondary schools.
Yes.
Aba oyan he.
Beba, se oduru ha meche.
Ayo. Wanya ba kokra.
Ana wo pese me gba mu ameye.
Na adie ya asefem. Ai no ye ka ethical. Utumi promise nipa na wo deny a wo ma no. Ejanai bia toilets. Ya papa baumia o promise toilets. Obesi toilet wo efiefi magbogoshi. No ko jan kan sasa. Toilet na he no mu see ye in the second term of that promise no mo de buy no. But no awa as a zongo boy no. Yes I'm fighting for these SHS schools ewo zongo communities na amaso no. Ano no money ni anum zongo for. Nemo always thinking about negativity. It's so amazing say. I do good to be on my way, my way here no mo lay foundation. But near ye bad no dear, and you no lay foundation. And now what I say forest reserves no enye no na mo kwan no mu kowura mu na dia na mo kwan no mu kowura ma even another would defend the akwanta mining to the extent that even Achimota forest across mo chafai. There was a report yeah papa Professor Frimpong Boateng
Sure.
report this first year of NDC government and him fa na aba say galamsey a ekoso no presidency is involved. But ye papa Frimpong Manso Boateng report no. I say presidency obubodi to the extent that nansan abranye na na bekaye. I say there was concession a no ya to the president zone presidential concession. Ye che e wo Jubilee House ho. Enu ni awan one go. But just 1 year stability aba. Looking at the damager NPP for you go na a young bebree say it will take a long time for the economy to recover. Looking at that damage, but lo and behold, it didn't take any long time. It didn't take any long time with this small government. But what side was your government? By the end of the day, all these analytical things, it went on there. A course war. By 1 year, the beba akosi. What crowd to be cast IMF conditions, Mohammed to me be this with this way, almost to a BBS here. The only person at Casa Yagana ye did was Alakojetra Martin, Obechimu. And no crown no pono, no NPP for still move papa no home first all. It is our what ha, nothing or score I 2 and not 3.
Mama 3. Say the woman 10 over 10.
Who are you ungrateful Ghanaian? Awa, why are you ungrateful that put politics aside? Now you're facing reality within just 1 year.
Sir, I will kick your share or spectacle.
Media make catch your mini abema no. Metia. And now obi Philistine, fancy the dam of Philistine or any free.
Feeling was Tamale Stadium, and yeah, Accra Stadium.
Any free, any Tamale ni Accra Stadium, any nation.
Who see Obi Philistine?
They say Tamale ni Accra Stadium, any nation. Baku so say Baku.
Exactly.
Baku, ni na capacity ni nyepe. And a Baku so jisika, Baku and jisika. ono oye man ni nordness ojisika
there's nothing that oye free
oye him for free ade yenyu ko
oye free that
e dey beg let's set the record straight abini ya enya there be am say you before it will get to a time when the government is messing up we will come and sit here and say it because o mind no ebo ma ye nyina it will this shortest time ni damage mu yegu ho na so matumi abeye damage control ye normal fast amaye ni ye ho to ya let's enjoy our peace don't bring negativity in
count too fast no because time crash
time
me time so ada wo market
4 minutes after 2 minutes
mame nti wait o too fast am now kan ye eja o mind bia wo build the economy you have to build shock absorbers now shock absorbers you have to concentrate on two external and internal shock absorbers. External no your friend is saying akwa ne yare ne tax your friend say price control oil ne what you call gold prices no me bi anye ye wa han ye ntumi control ye na internal shock absorbers anyhow ye manage ye sikasam how are you expanding normal how are you to me physical money no you to me the normal be stable Naja so one to me I'm building and answer one sustaining this shock absorber one building it very well when the external shock absorber no a touch man affect internal shock absorbers no. And before I able to me build the external shock absorbers, and then the private sector now, your papa, otiko koswo asante hene, all can want some no. Now, I buy way big push now, I must start saying no, or mobile yamia dome, or must stabilizing the economy. Now to sustain it, you have production, and production, it's got mainly to do with the private sector. It is a private sector no abaye ni ankoho na there are certain things yes o ma emu eyemre so that external shock absorbers eye weak na peja na be hit ya private shock absorbers etumi face etumi agina and now adie this government ebetumi aya aboa ne ya papa asante hene ka na obetumi aya edi aboa private sector yen UP for no ya to need this special purpose vehicle. Now, special purpose vehicle, no. Your patch say, your friend say, interest rate say 18. That's a private sector company be able to me produce no man. So the interest rate no ono kuano tesumano. Maybe at 10%. Tesumano because adia ma companies no mu production no expensive a service and normal money producer to say electricity, capital, any human labor, and then more cost of production, and back from, and even the quality also, a back from, and sana were to me are competing on international market. It is a year rate and taxes. You say taxes are over charging way a specific company, and this vehicle it's not for all companies, so it should be selective and it shouldn't be political. And so selective company they can produce, they can expand, they can add value, they can bring they can employ people on board, and my unemployment rate so it may a swati. It is a what to me taxes who reduce these specific company selected companies me did say almost so private way no ebe costo and again adie ba costo e ma cost of production e costo electricity because company bear electricity energy to produce it is electricity no say if I was sure me kai that me kwaji meter for me small restaurant bi I say wonim ho
yes me
yeah be your food joint small be small I say your mama meter ye commercial
yeah because we are commercial
activity which means me price na be ba no kwa so sin efie die no e bi so also enye de bia na me ko
so be also see no definitely omunim say we be commercial venture we be
yes It's for saying so no. So be enter into private way yeah. Mo hwe na electricity bill no. Omo nya bibi for that specific company. And no ebetumi am nipa na produce quality things. Because if the production cost of production no e just say was sure the normal no be produce no inferior. Inferior so na body. But the cost of production no wo for man obetumi produce quality things. And the boy ne beba form. And no okwa international market obetumi compete because Togo and Cote d'Ivoire and other countries they are enjoying single inflation rate. And your friend is saying interest single rate rate and they are enjoying single digits. It is a year to me I'm more almost way na into government umbrella. Now there are certain things a government absorb be electricity bill obetumi absorb be am selected companies. Interest rate obetumi absorb be am omo. Your friend is saying loans are omo de man kofo obetumi am omo more loans no more to me at the absorb yasne so that when the external shock absorbers no hit ya they say na no covid the hit ya NPP for the dwa ya somwa na covid na omuntumi anyintu omuntumi mbua amoman no eda no Donald Trump call bombi Nigeria NPP abrosanka ebe affect the economy no wa ha ye ti your friends Venezuela president Maduro oyo no mu tupa no say NPP abrosanka arrest we nka be affect economy no banya nshaka no awa hu nkan o enu awa hu nkan enti ya papa asante hino 240 kokoso the corner is in the right direction because it's only the private sector that can help to move the economy forward.
Well, that's some more kind you too fast about kind ye someone. You between like I say, maybe can make a say, or maybe all ye deliberate attempt to say effort, say ye critique billionaires. Ye are going to say, ye dipabe Ghana ha, ye decided to say dipabe 30. You know, we are billionaires, and I said 20 billionaires, and even 10 billionaires are. One billionaires no be no. Ebe tre ama abafoma ma depa bibire so atumi ababinya kakra de abom ho bra. Wo hwe se the system no sitie ne yisikasem se sitie a. Ye betumi ayama na ye, ne betumi ayama na ye, okwa ma so ne mfa ne mfa nye. Ne ntumi nye so a ede ne yenye.
Medase. Ye de ye betumi aye na yaye bi kra ma aso aba. But before some about and also no anka a question be say Dr. Baomia can say obviously 16 senior high schools in 2020. O share a year ye bosha ye share zongo for in 2016 you can say ye ba the ebe say ebe ye Zango Development Fund. I know ye de ebe CC zongo ahodo bebre. Ampa sa bosha ni ye di sunyina ema ye si JSS Nkwane primary school mako be 50 Ashantere je mako 18 meaning everywhere ni nyina esi mikro ma sante figures zongo nkwa mikro ma 18 Ashantere je nkwa oh me kire wo se me mikro ma sante figures mienu ne si o bako esi oyuko kwan no so ukọ oyuko kwan no so a friend Institute of Quranic Studies on the left kwan no so ukọ eye kumawu a bako so esi Amas Girls Senior High School nchen ho NSC again ukọ eye trader pechi number 1 zongo ho eno so ebisi ho. I can mention every single project I hear Ashanti region that is true. So ye no ene hu se eno no yetimi achieve ama yanya a fund I wo ho a ye dedicated to eboa zongos. Ena you can say you basic senior high schools maku 16 16 locations across the country. Yeah, about 2021 no you started ehwehwe ye baby a ebisisi adan ni nyina yenya baako Savannah region Larabanga to be precise baby asa mosque ni se no eho na yenya for the Savannah region. Ashanti region yenya no Asante afidase si sa school no because aye ho drawing aye ho bibia again Accra ha Central region yenya no Kasoa na Northern region yenya no Sanerugu enene nansa on Monday obi apa onko cheke Alhaji Halidu Haruna current CEO for Zango Development Fund omo bae no omo yiye nipa na ye fa no na di ama Alhaji Halidu Haruna ena beye CEO for Zango Development Fund wa kwa inspect one of the lands was Sanerigu in the northern region ono abetro se senior high schools na omo so promise ye no makohwe asase na ye jama omo no we started oko Larabanga ya wie Larabanga Islamic Senior High School ena menu ka say ye postun kwala ko ho nti esi ba ko miensa na ye no in 2022 ananka ye be start no ena oman no ekwa huhihiam to the extent that ye nkofo haircut nyina so definitely you see enye ye nto hwe 2024 manifesto na ewom say ye ba ye beto aso misrew Osi yensi misi yesi ba ko ewo ede normal
schools
ede normal
they promise Zongo SHS
ede make say yesi ba ko
talking about normal SHS that is what you are
ede okay
ede na make say
again
Zongo sisi Zongo
no ewo ho mo si mo besi miensa fortunately your locations ma ko miensa da ho Alhaji Halidu Haruna akohwe just last Monday okohwe baby a Sanerigu yedema 33 acres no edaho wakohwe a oye pictures nyina dia beto Facebook it no you very important again we say president aye me who clearing agent no clear Alan first cash for seat
it's not true
the first person to be cleared by Akufo-Addo was Alan.
I saw your name. I know you will bring this up. I know you will bring this up when I saw your name because I know say I am
Unya 6 minutes in the kasa you. Yaba ben mono. Yaba ben mono.
No corruption wala. Mo be prosecute to the first.
First scandals are yes so-called scandals are by na Alan cash for seat. Sir Alan cash for seat. First person Akufo-Addo clear no Alan.
Because he was preparing Bawumia to compete with
and I want to resign. Then when the principle, then Alan doesn't have principle for 7 years. He couldn't resign. Only principle. When you're credible, Alan is not credible. So I'm passing Alan. You may have said and I said no, it's not very much of years. When you're credible,
was sleeping on his job. If that scandal was true, I wasn't lying. You are lying.
Who is the question about Baumia? Who is the question about Baumia? We are the enemy. It means to make a idea. No, first scandal about not a ally. Only first person I tell so when to me or say and you said and you're setting up and when you're credible and also you're credible and can resign
Nana do you know
dear I think say a call in the right direction a idea you started I could be a friend of Christian watch it yadom no school KNUST ena onya adwen se opese o start eye aduane business na keka ho that am na jonkuma tiase na on na NEIP boss di jonkuma eno no ehia e ma ode ne business plan ne bai omo ye bibia wie no ode eye partners bi eso na se ene sa Christian Buachi yadom no ene ne nanfofo no ena omo bie sa food joint a friend pizza man ene over 2,000 staff. A true NEIP presidential pitch now President Akufo-Addo ye in 2019 and a man says sikano and now or day ya and why de why now so enya ban kwan na betimi aso obi asene amana dru baby e wadru no I know say ofio so small businesses in kitten or support to with a lot of funding omo nyina no so a success rate na eno boa ema ene se Jacob na pese okoye agro processing factory na onim se okọ agri development bank obetimi enya bisia insihu no eye be 3% and answer 5% me hwe se ono ano his ingenuity no betimi adane businessman a obenya eye kese pa because you see your problem e man mu ne se nipa kakra bi a omo ye successful a yen tag wo we tag people and destroy brands and no na ye problem because ene so President Mahama it's kase or start or share business big kenapa ama business no etimi aye ya nipa ni ya start by ya beka se we omo ye NDC for sanka yen time no yen so ye ya beka se omo ye NPP for ne kengo. So I think what the government needs to do and it's obe create the enabling environment se ne be ya se okojinsi hu na eda form again se na minu aba ne kan se harassment na eye GR4 any we friends ECG ni na keka ho these harassments na omoye no e ma businesses nko menu abi na oye pharmacy e wo Cape Coast ho baby edabi otehwa na Senate 4 by just within or starting pharmacy just within 6 months and a Senate 4 by just within that week na GR4 aba assembly 4 aba iti na ECG for so ba ebe kan say meter na o use no enye commercial meter inti e wose woye so within that same period no frustration o cause because GR ba no kwa mutumu omo kra de omo an twen se omo hwe se bia ye money time na wa beye omo tumu so emma businesses no entimi enye o kai say before elections Dr. Baumia kra kan say sa harassment na sa GR4 eko gina shop nimu ni na keka ho no omunjai na yenya bibia online say na beye nipa no etua na watua no online because ye be gina no soro kra na ehu ka no onhwe ya otisa mobile no watum it watum a ontimi nya business no na wabetua wo kan na keka ho it I think that what otum for kan no enu ye the right thing I was aban bia owoni so edu hunu abetimi aye enu tina ma memeta no one of the things I make kan ye ne say me say aban edisi na ni so say oba ye 2025 no obema business ma akoma 10,000 enyuma sika omasene na omaye wodi se Erika Jensa se Erika J enye eho adwuma da se ni IP sika e wosa anka de koma Erika J na odi ehwe business na so 10,000 na se no wenye se sika no so obedi aso omasene because yes say ye be man 100 million ye man 34 million no capex and normal nyina eka ho into 20 million but president launching somewhere around July September say even that year no kra no mbeso nipa 10,000 asene it is a this year omoka so mo betimi aso nipa no 10,000 asene kra na omutimi nya even 1,000 eso omasene say na etimi so pizza man asene ene all branches e Ghana ha almost regions makuma be 4 wo workers be 2,000 no any IP and Erika J ebetimi aso even make 10,000 there do so even 1,000 small businesses say when you the funding no say to forcing etimi release funding the man na otimi support even 1,000 in the next 1 year no yemfa ne say 500 kregu na eka 500 me say at least 500 ne so mutimi fa nipa miensa adwuma wa create be 1,500 jobs I betimi aboa ama o man etimi ato
that's papa anti mu na mu abam mo be ye anasa mo nye
oh yeah go so on record we 2025 budget no 410 million Ghana cedis has been allocated for NEIP and
only mamika baby sometimes you know allocation no ne kanonko by allocated the navy na sabe ya de ne be pia kokodru be be se ko no na no so bibi ehu
anti on say you can ethical leadership and you can was and you so can was every single money is essentially John Dramani Mahama after ato forcing akase obeye has been given one many wow eka 1 million codes ho asem e wa ha on the April 16 2025 and up this essentially John Dramani Mahama launch 1 million codes omo ye ba be kire omo artificial intelligence which is AI data analytics and now data protection and no na ye pese ye kire embabu no and the pilot program na e course no 859 Ghanaians and your children. So as at now, 859 Ghanaians has been trained in 1 million coders. So it should go
out of 1 million.
Please, I was here. Please,
just to
now. I don't want it because that's the reason why I kept mute. Okay. Yes. One, in 2026, we have expanded it to 50,000 Ghanaians. And don't forget, out of the 859 Ghanaians are training omono. 52% are females. We are targeting, deliberate target to females. That is what we are doing in 1 million coders plan. In a 276 constituency, you person you build a digital hub facilities, and every constituency will get 50 computers to train the people. So you are the core, the rural areas. You are the core.
But more fan coin.
Please.
Yes.
You are 2026. You need to show your plans. Me say we will build digital hub. 276 constituencies, and we will equip all the hubs. No, we are doing here. Person here. You who say you mama mo a omo adwom. Omo bre, omo compete with men. Say you go bank ha, omo compete with men, and the men get the loans more than the women. It's a deliberate attempt. You person here near the comma a man. And you say bank here I ba set it up no. Sa bank yi a man ko bank. One. From the manager to the security are females. Yet targeted females on Kwan and this is Sky Esho. So over Cortis or Bicase and to set up a bank, you need this amount of money. You are lying. Total lies. The reason being that you see, say Nansan any adjing air kasa a difficult say in PP among for be better because I knew so it is very difficult to understand the policy. The policy is one. It is not a bank whereby everybody will get there and go and do their business for them to do other businesses. Primary focus is two: affordable loans to our mothers, affordable loans to our women entrepreneurs. That is the focus, and financial support to women. That is it.
Now, a bank is I am from the
exactly, banks no. Women's Development Bank, a bank created purposely for women, and yet day-to-day activity of a bank. No, so unless please, unless you don't understand.
Now I'm on development bank.
And see, I feel yes. And you have any about church asem. Actually, 41% for B, and then some 38% for B. There be any time. No, our focus is to make sure Ghanaians understand our policy. Yeah, per se, Ghanaians. What bubu in Yegu Asum, you knew what time. What we need daho, our pet input to you are welcome to us. That is it. Sure. One, seed capital. Your FBB seed capital is 51 million, and you allocate here. And the seed capital is to set up the policy framework, the buildings, the infrastructures, just to make sure, say, yeah, to 51 million. I'm almost saying, please.
It didn't go.
Now,
media budget in one case,
401 million.
It didn't release the money.
That is what they are expecting. We are here. You are promising Ghanaians of a policy. You are promising Ghanaians of Women's Development Bank. And the JM that we know is Excellency John Dramani Mahama will deliver. On Tiasia, the next 4 years, when we are going to Ghanaians, you are Ghana for no bill said. We will show them evidence. Show work. The work is always on the ground. The work day ground. And a form for Etiasia to now we don't have a problem with you. Deal with yourself. Now let's go on. Okay, I said National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, which is the NEIP. Again,
how did you
President Please. 45,000 entrepreneurs have been trained. As of today, 45,000 Ghanaians have been trained. 9,350 businesses has been funded. As of today, 92,000 jobs have been created. Where your database analysis, your data, and your data, And yet, church of data. Bring it, come and audit us. We have the people, we have the evidence, and we have every support. Yet the other agencies subscribe back to the sense that MasterCard has come to fund us and to make sure that they train the people. This is the youth. I'm giving you data. I'm giving you data. I'm giving you mention. 45,000 entrepreneurs trained. Go on record. 9,350 businesses has been funded. 9,000, let's say 2,000 jobs has been created. Again, yes, say it is Ghanaians that we are accountable to. We were accountable to Ghanaians. When the time comes, yes, it is a person uyebia. Afi omo enroll again. This year we are going to enroll again. I am another woman to 410 million has been allocated for her to support entrepreneurs and businesses in Ghana. This is the time a Ghana need via and find whom could you say, hey, the BIA ni yakase him. Go to your district assembly. Go and ask your MCE. Ask people working at the district assembly. Or assemblyman no calling change. They be and say me pacho. Matisse National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program no ebekoso. I started me pacho. Please, relax, please. And you man, you can't relax. Oh, I the only one here, man. Just relax and listen to us.
You don't understand the process.
What process?
What name any IP no? And nothing about what 9,000 workers.
I didn't talk. Data and key achievement. Okay. These are some of our milestone achievement metrics. How you see
what Kofi Officer has done is all there.
Our
45,000
relax.
Because the was launched in September last year. 4 months ago.
You see, Mr. I don't get it whereby say you can say ye book on mine and Ghana for my opportunity for us to build Ghana. Let us build Ghana with credibility. What's it ha? Oka Alaji Ali do Asɛm. O say one koto asase. Ewo baby and Alaji Ali do ako inspecting. Me boss ti ha. Me madam ti ha. E ka kire say promises are modima Ghana for any promise way. Okache say you have done it.
Yes.
Why ye? Relax.
Yes.
I want us to. You are a Zongo man. I want you want development for Zongo.
Yes.
I'm a Zongo man. I want development for Zongo. It is a government yaba not or targeting Zongo. Na ye any bed say abai. This is what he is doing for Zongo. I bet my yes we are the answer. I see a bosswa. We are all happy. I want to be truthful to yourself. Yes, started Zongo Asɛm no. Or started the Ashanti region. Asɛm by say these are the schools that have built in Ashanti region. Yes. You and I know very well that the promises that was given to us was not what was done. 2, as I say, in 8 years.
It's not 8 years. 2020 manifesto. It is not 8 years. So
we voted for a Muslim.
Yes.
A Zongo person to become a vice president.
Yes.
Which Obano, he made all of us aware, said he will make sure Zongo will be proud to have a son like him. And we were proud to have a person like him in the presidency. In 8 years, even in Zongo, tell me how many votes did Baumia get in Zongo?
It's not about the vote.
No, relax.
It's not about votes. It's about the I can't say Zongo. Yeah. Chief
Imam
story building. Yes, sports complex amount. So
when you say if you want to be fair, if you want to be fair,
relax. Even the form.
relax.
First now you're picking up. I feel I'm
on
the website.
Will you want us to have a very good discussion on the site, or you want us to start?
We are doing education. You shouldn't mislead the public.
Because I can do more than that. But you see, right now, baby, we don't have time for gendarmes and all lies. We are giving people data, and the data says it all. One. And then, interest rate. For exercise, or say the brain Bank of Ghana, no, it is amazing. Now, or challenge you almost say, baby, almost free bar. Yeah, you know, Ghana for you say you free 27%. And then, interest rates, no, you're about 15. And then, inflation about to the extent say 5 crowd single digit. No, see. Oh,
5 for bank bank.
Inflation, we can no interest rate. I thought interest rate as 50%, and
interest is at which 15?
50%. Go check.
15 which bank?
Check.
Go check one here. Banks no had there here 15.
Oh God.
Policy rate price and all kinds of interest.
Bank be any rate.
There be policy rate and here the basic. Policy rate and then
the basic.
No, see.
Now,
policy rate.
No, you can't trust on 27%. Who do you say 27%? I'm a business person. What do you call 30%?
That is why I said you should be grateful.
From 30%, what do you call 30%?
You are not complaining. Me can't trust us because we are here. No, any answer to the extent that policy rate any 18. Numbers when 15. How can you do 15? You can't even do 18. Because policy rate sika rate banks first Bank of Ghana Edema commercial banks. So how do you do it below it?
No, so everyone people say share for this everyone say
distractive program.
1 minute.
Ghana for any inflation level of Ghana.
Okay.
The inflation level of Ghana is the lowest ever, and Ghanaians are happy about it. John Mohammed. For the first time, economic management team, we have the men. As of now, we are more BADO. Yeah, in fact, by Jumano Koso, Ghanaians are what? Are happy.
Okay.
And you feel like say, where sister. No. Competent people are working, and Ghanaians are feeling it. Now, here we are challenging ourselves that to the extent that we say interest rates, no, we will do everything possible to come to a single digit.
Okay.
And that is it. That is it.
You share last topic now. Yeah, sorry. Your last topic, Daily Guide, page 6, or say former administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund, Arina Toshi Ado, says Ghanaians across the country are calling on the New Patriotic Party to present candidate Japan as its presidential candidate for the 2028 general election. According to her, the cause reflects a growing public desire for courageous, honest, and decisive leader who is untainted by corruption. Who is untainted by corruption and prepared to take bold decisions in the national interest. And now, page 3, and so essay. It's not to share to say Ghana for you say Canada Japan and a good person which you are marketing and say or no or wakudru or no be able to be the Katashi be for the Wakudi yes KBB there be on Tisa will be able to take a bold decision for Ghana. And then page 3 also say former second lady Samira Baumia has openly expressed gross worry over how her husband and ex-vice president Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is being smeared by his own party members because of an impending internal poll. According to Samira, her husband, who is seeking to retain his position as the NPP presidential candidate for the 2028 general election, is being lied about by his political opponent without any justification. Awa, mo party no, in some way and about like America say nkofo guni kunu ho fi omo kase tia no kunu omo twa to guni kunu so and an atosha don so kire say o say by his own party people there's a more microphone na and
abusiafo Awal Mohammed obi a me follow no e Facebook and follow na me follow no na anye se bia me follow ne niema a oye bibre aya na sometimes me pese me hu how a osi eye ne ho me ta hu ne right up e wo ni Facebook wall na MPP no propaganda and try and then no quarry essay and I will use as a strategy or the true. And you can attest to that fact. Say this is the normal behavior of normal NPP communicator. Yes. Omono Asɛm no da ho. Say obiye ka say inflation rate at 5 point something no. Omobeka all right, but ombesina ko fa de foforo e dia be counter. You get my point. There are certain things that ayana omo ya they don't realize. Menka so omo ndwen ho, but omo hu mom ho so emo hu said omo ye no enye den enye. You see, he was on the show speaking about security in Ghana here. Ko na ko bisa any security expert bia wukroma. Last time I was listening to security experts. A bit say Farouk Al Wahab Farouk, international security experts, were being wum papa. Ochiremua, as compared to the previous years, any this current winner no, the security of this country has been so good. Mama yembi say hunse mu na no ya na otikoko so na pia o wakwa me bodin kasa na no tunfo echo headquarters of Ghana Police. Let's refresh our mind and cast our minds back about 2 years, 3 years. Sadie we ayabako sem bi agency da. In fact, so ohimpong te se na otumfo betutu ne ntuma ahye ne chaachaw aka ne ntuma guso afa na hemfo nketwa ene se bi ne chiame kintinkini edi na di nechi na momokopiem ewo institution ebi ti se police no sunya intensi so ohimpong na otumfo na se bi boko ene omunkrofo anya omuntokwa na president no ebeka hye ne se ko na ko resolve issues no bi mame na ohimpong no so obeji atum na wako resolve na pepere calmness, serenity, tranquility, and harmony take place over that area. No? It's hardly to happen, but this very government abon homodi because the person that we know are only DCC, he is what a person of, humbleness. Obi our brain ho ase ediama Ghana for. Yes, because over programs be bra ya okwa otimi ma na ho kwan na nkofo ebi. You see, eduba yukwa na both na camera ni bube ede baabi na president no enso enam baabi e fedodo. Ade a yamhu for past 8 years no 1 year pe. Owei bae wo meye ho. And I've always been saying this. It doesn't mean that John Mahama in 2016, 2015 can compare to John Mahama in 2016. In 2026, 2025. No. On one Gasatina say, 2016, 2014, 2015, after the demise of Professor Evans, Atamos Yankupon ran a currency a year. Obeso mante onimu. Beso akofnani mu ana odi Ghana ekono. He knows very well. Says Ambreno, he wasn't prepared for it. Nti no Ghana for ye share na bufo bebree ma edru ba bi kwa no frɛ sɛ bi asantefoɔ de ɔmo yɛ ɛwo de bibia yɛ ɔmo ani nso. Nti no ɛno no contributed a lot and a man NDC efiri aban mu in 2017 ɔmo lose elections in 2016. But this man mpanyinfoɔ wɔ abebuo bi sɛ only fools who do not learn sɛbi ɔkwasea na onsua adeɛ anaasɛ ɔkwasea na onsua biribi ɛmfa mfiri ne biribi mu anaasɛ nsɔhwɛ bi bɛtoo no na onsua biribi mfa mfiri mu. But owura no akɔtena ase ayɛ assessment, self introspection, watena ase ayɛ ne ho ahu sɛ no saa adeɛ wei I need to do this, I need to do that. Nti ɛnɛ you can see that anyɛ biribiara no kurom ha yɛ din sɛbi yɛnya president bi a ɔde ne nsa benkum ɛka kyerɛ ɔhene bi sɛ ɔnsɔre ɛngyina hɔ nom ansa wakyea no. No, John Mahama apɛ nso ebi nsii da, Akufo-Addo apɛ nso ebi si bebree. Ɛnɛ yɛnya president bi a sɛbi ɔnam a na n'akonnwa nni n'akyi ɔkɔ a deɛ ɔmode bɛma no biara ɔbɛtena so. John Mahama apɛ nso ebi nsii da. In fact Akufo-Addo apɛ nso na ɔyɛ no de biara ɔkɔ a na V8 kakraa ne afei petrol tank ma na V8 akonnwa baako pɛsɛ na osim na driver ne team na wii na de akoto si santan na mo ayi akonnwa na firi mu na wakɔtena ase. Look at this. Ebe den na Ghana mu enye den. You see, etimi fele car wahwe V8 hwehwɛ o fele V8 and no fele first now fele almost 3,000. But then o fele V8 less than 2,000 Ghana cedis. And imagine, send ya fairly V8 kakraka. Na ya pet driver ketewa bi no tie mu na V8 kakra bi. Akonnwa ketewa bi na osi sɛ V8 n'akyi. Na kwabrane edi kwabrane akyi. Na convoy ne kɔ pinpon wow. Obi esisi yenhwɛ car na akonnwa na mo yɛ firi mu. Just imagine. One kasawa should just imagine. But then we na John Mahama say onye because fa wiase nko baby after all we do okunwa ko baby anya na adwen so oku. Otim fufu atu omanku. Enti denta na adwen ben na da Akufo-Addo tirim. A osuro so boko akoto obi okunwa so no maku. Because no nim say ade na oye enye. Any time any day bia no hwe ya enkofo to hye no so a omomfa na ho nche no. Yɛte sɛ akwa bi afa ne bɔha ɛnenam a ɔde ne nam Jubilee House animu Akufo-Addo nkrɔfoɔ sɔre yɛ mo si akwa ne be try coup na mo akɔkye akwa yi gyina court. Sɛ mo te sɛ case no Awal Mohammed nsɛm ɔka no nti America san nsɛm wei Awal Mohammed to UTV na ɔka sɛ security system no Akufo-Addo pension na ɛyɛ ɛnyɛ. We saw so many things. Captain Kwadwo Smart no not less than 40 times kurom ha. What one na oka so Obama Pukuase. So Obama Pukuase den no kan o post video na ammunitions. Sebi tuo violence social media. And are you trying to tell us Afghanistan, Pakistan, enkofo no mo omo kuntokwa no omo kurom na wako post video contain ammunitions. Do you think that Ghana we are at war? No. It will say no more bechiwa. Don't blame anybody for your mess. And one Muhammad in some or two can sebi. He is talking from a political lens, not a truthful lens. Because when he said what walk can no quality a atrocem and because of NPP ni NTC opposition. He wants to do everything possible to make sure say na by beba. But NPP for so they are 41 years more and beba by more. If NDC focus why in the omuya. Asema me can obi tia no machine pa, but I have to say it because of minor ye penny ye dear. Ye poor mine ye dear. You get me? Ye poor mine ye do be him sisi and bu fu mema bumfu. You can't cry in the actual because Ghana you was see into hunto. Debi o minka say obi aban bi disika bi so botomo debi o ye di Christmas a okọ ya e mo bag o matisu onua wa hu oil cooking oil o matisu wa hu ana said no matisu wa hu ana aji say ayifo Kupek Fat tipatu so. GPR TV for so monthly lorry first na saa nkrofo no omo ntwen me say the platform no so me nka saa same way ehwe ya na mo so esi me so anyway magya me manyanka wai manyanka enti no kwasem na wom ni say NPP political party ni say si ano de mu hia nka bum because mo ankasa toto ayampia de mo Dr. Mohammed Bomia ne nkrofo toto ayampia Kennedy Japan nkrofo toto Brian nkrofo toto Kwabene Japan hwane nipa 5 no mo aspire for presidential flag bearer ni na no obia mu atisi hu mu atwase hu eno na asem wasa Awal Mohammed o kan ho asem anya Muhammad mamu ya ene se bia brusi benyado ene niema ekon kakra yanka ya hunsisi de Ghana na Akufo-Addo ne nkrofo kinufrata na nka minister mu awudi minister wie dwane kote no bi kuruso onsi nyame mpe bono mu akodoa no yes nyame mpe bone udwane nyame na una nase first na asem we ka mini so mu du atem but no mo patch say you can't hide untimi dwane nyame udwane nyame una nase what you say una nase there is no way kinufrata ye na juso udwane firi Ghana no ene onzo mu akochi US for ye hwe de BP maba na yeti kromo ya no mo gina BP ha na nka NDC for make sure say akwa we ya ndejela nka NDC for 2028 you people should forget about winning the election because ye betchre mo say ye Ghana for ye na ye ma omuto abade ma mo NDC for some of us like ye mega TV ye ene ye campaign di ma mo it is and ye pese munye maye no manya maya ye no mudi e okruma you know say some of us the platform no kodo enyanye kese but ye kasa we have people who listen to us it dru honum na se manya we are going to take the mantle upon ourselves and we'll make sure say you will lose election 2028 I don't know chese NPP for mba wini o e de mema alan de mema UP for enti no kwasem no na ya ka no enti Awal Mohammed for ningwase ekope ba bi tina why na sisi no kurum ha obi anka se obi ho kire no odo enya hwi kwa no yeti kuruma yetua tax ene yetua e-levy d-levy mwana mukan yo hu se de dum so levy ampa e de petrol so but ene hu se tax bi de petrol so because eswat se hu MPP for betna so je e-levy omode ye den Awal Mohammed sasem no obi misa ne mame MPP for betna Ghana ha eji what omoji e-levy ni ye den omoji COVID-19 na China kura no omoji COVID-19 levy because honum na yade ni firi bae nti honum ko omoji COVID-19 levy ade na mo yesa eno ko nyanka nwasem omoji wisie tax emission levy o ka atu ye ntutu a omoji wo tax enkwada ni ye nua no momrantie ni mpanfo ya gbudi ye omudi betting tax onu so obo si udi 100 cedis bi omudi 10 cedis enkofo abu nipa okuruma se sika ni nyina no omudi ye den bibisa omudi ye den Awal so obi entwa non fansendi Awal Mohammed say any questions na mega media man no onyi ano na yenkoye ni so wadwi a comment section mahanom area number 1 authentic platform oti ase onti ase o asem no de yaka wi no kwaro so de eye ba akopɛ oye den ya ye beka akyerɛw pe no kwaro platform wonti bi mehwe o wonti bi mehwe ma me mfa ntia nko UK me ma me roya bi ehwe me papa Nyankopɔn hyira ma me ɛna me ma me tie ba fon so e wo United States of America abro Nyankopɔn hyira wo brother ba ko hwe me free Canada na no na o ma me we bro Nyankopɔn hyira papa na ukɔ Europe nso ma hu se enkofo ehwe pa magye channel na to Nyankopɔn hyira bibia na mo follow ye why sira mo subscribe na bibia ntimi enkoso ebusu a esebo bye bye.